Shiny Pokemon and Pokemon Go. The bane of our existence, the place we spend way too much money, way too much time, way too much sanity, and the thing we all probably love the most in Pokemon Go besides our Hundo collections. And on the last video, I asked if anybody would want to see an updated video of my Shiny collection, my Hundo collection, and everything I've managed to get in my time away from YouTube and Pokemon Go. And I've got a lot of stuff to show you guys. The amount of comments, responses on Twitter, and the Discord private messages were honestly overwhelming, and I thank all of you so much for it. And I had so much fun with the Q&A last week that I went ahead and got a bunch of questions for this video. So we're going to go over the Shiny catches, we're going to go over the Hundo catches, and then we'll go over the questions because a lot of them take me through stuff in the collection I wanted to show you guys anyways. So what I did was I looked at my last video that showed off my last Shinies and how far back it was to show I need to go age 0 to 106 on our Shiny count and look at exactly what we have, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's open this up, and I've got a lot of cool stuff to show you guys. So we'll hit Shiny and hit age 0 through 106. Now, the first thing you see, I sadly couldn't get my reaction, but I do have the screen recording for it. I'll put it up right now. We got a wild Shiny Heracross. This is the thing I'm going to show off first because you guys know when it came out, I was so mad that the Ultra unlock for it was, of course, hidden behind another paywall just like the one we're having now and everyone we've had before and most likely will have in the future. I spent $0 because I'm like, I'm from Florida. I may not be living in Florida, but I'll be back and I'll get it. I finally got it. I clicked on it on the side of the road and I was just overwhelmed with joy of finally getting this because Shiny Heracross is one of my all-time favorite Shinies because Heracross is probably my third all-time favorite Shiny Pokemon in the game and favorite Pokemon in the game. So, Shiny Heracross. Now, you'll notice we have 169 Shinies. Obviously, there's a couple of community days in there. There was Dino Community Day, which we did end up swapping with MJ. Out of the 3 trades we could do, we did get this lucky, and I level 50'd it. I've still got like 100 to get rid of for XLs, and I'll show you guys why I'm not worried about it on top of that, because we've got a lot of cool stuff that's not shiny. But we did also manage to get a rank 6 shiny for Ultra League, which was awesome. Nummels. Holy crap, did I get amazingly lucky. I didn't get a single one during its release in Go Fest, but then I got this one with the Go Plus, just random driving home one day. And then I got this one, random, with the Go Plus, on the way to Orlando. And then I actually managed to catch my own while we were in Harry Potter World, and I got Shiny Nummel. So, we now have Shiny Camerupt and 2 Shiny Nummel, which I can't trade any of them because Shiny Camerupt, we got the 420 Shiny, and then we got the Hogwarts Shiny. I can't get rid of any of those, so sorry, none of those are going to be up for trade. We did manage to get a trade from a very good friend to get our Shiny Spinarak number 2, so I evolved that to Gyarados. I know I could have saved it for a video, but I was just like so overly happy for it, I had to go ahead and evolve it. We got really lucky with Meltan while it was back. We got a bunch of those. Shiny Cranidos and Shieldon Dame. As you guys can see, we did get a lot of them. I did finally get to do the evolutions for all of those, but this right here is the absolute most amazing part of it. Shiny 98% Rampardos. I am working on level 15 this as we speak. I just need to get more candies for it, but I was stupid happy to see this pop up. I knew it the second I saw the CP from the research. I was like, holy crap, that's a 98, and it was. And the best part is I didn't get wrecked. It's a good 98. That never happens to me. Random Shiny Aerodactyl. I did manage to get, during Go Fest, some really cool stuff. I got my first ever Galarian Weezing Shiny in the wild. We did get a whole bunch of Shroomish, so I was able to do, we got Shroomish obviously, and I was able to do the Pokedex. I think this one was, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. Never complain about shiny IVs because I always get wrecked on IVs, but such a good shiny. I love it. We did get another Darumaka. We don't need that. We did manage to finally get shiny Litleo, which I forgot to show up at the top. We got another one this morning, but I wanted to show these off. All 4 of the shiny Litleo we have are all female. That's okay. I did evolve one. It's not terrible. I guess it's pretty bad. The other one is a 15-15-6 or something. I don't know. We got another Hitmonchan. We got a Rufflet in the wild. We got shiny Shelmet. And then we did a lucky trade to get another one because we did get 2. So we rolled it with a friend and managed to get this. I haven't decided if I'm going to power it up yet or not, but right now it's just chilling. I can't pronounce its name, so I'm not going to ruin myself trying to do that. That was a good one. We got a Rufflet. That was cool, but shiny Axew was released. Now, this was the second one. The first one was from Nico, and it's right here, which is already a best buddy, level 50. It's not the greatest IVs, but I honestly don't care because literally it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, the first shiny Axew I could check, and bam, shiny Axew. I literally about rolled out of my bed. I had a recording for it, but I lost it and ended up not recording for GoFest. We went over that in the last video. We did finally get a normal shiny Cubchoo, so we could evolve to shiny Beartic. It wasn't the best. I just picked the best one out of them to do. That was really awesome. This was killer. Another shiny 98. Useful, not bad shiny 98. Kyogre. That was a random raid. MJ and I went out to go do some errands and get some ice cream and just pulled over and bam, shiny 98% Kyogre. So we're trying to hit level 50 for that. Obviously, Geodude Community Day we don't really care about. This, while MJ and I were visiting my parents in Colorado and this was in raids, I did about 100 raids total, but I got a shiny 98% Kangaskhan. I was losing my mind because at first we thought it was a Shundo. Like, I'm not even going to pretend. I literally thought it was the Shundo, but it ended up being a 98. Good 98. I'm still not mad at it. This was my first ever shiny Kangaskhan, 98%. After that, I was pretty much done with the raids. I was just doing them for XLs. Didn't get another shiny. Don't need it. That's amazing. I managed to get this in the wild the day we left Seattle. That was pretty cool. I mean, it's just another Lopunny, but it's a shiny wild Lopunny, so that was a cool one for me. We had Stuffle Community Day. I did level 50, a shiny that I got. It's, again, not the greatest, but, like, I have currently 35.5 million Stardust, and I had the XLs and the candies. Why not do it? It was fun. I like having level 50s. Other than that, I don't really know of anything exciting. Because I feel like the Rockruff was just random. We did get another shiny Miltank, which you guys know. I had horrible luck getting this, so any shiny Miltank I can get, I will always take. A couple of shiny Dittos. Oh, I did miss them. Shiny Paris. Both of these, legitimately both of these, were caught during the Spotlight Hour. I don't know how I got so lucky. I couldn't get shiny Paris from anywhere for anything. I hunted it over and over and over again, and then the Spotlight Hour, I got both of them the same day within like 20 minutes of each other, so that evolution had to be done. I did manage to get a whole bunch of Hoot Hoot, and shiny Noctowl is probably top 10 favorite shiny for me. I love shiny Noctowl, so I had to do that. I do have spare Hoot Hoot, though, if anybody decides they need them. I got more Sudowoodo, which you guys know my struggle with Bonsly and Sudowoodo. Had to go ahead and get those. That's pretty much it. In the time I've been away, I've averaged at least one shiny a day, but you can't really count it as technically one shiny a day because community days, Go Fest, things like that. But I've had some incredible luck with getting amazing shinies. I don't care about quantity anymore. It's all quality for me, and I'm happy with the ones I was able to get. I could have gotten more, but I took such a big break, stopped using incense, almost stopped playing every day. So, like, I'm happy with what I have. And this is the Litleo we got this morning. It's not terrible. 15, 15, 8, 7, something like that. It's not bad, but it's not a male, so we're not going to worry about it. I do finally have enough to do all of my female pied of, but not my males, so I'm waiting on one more female, and we'll get that done. And I've got a lucky trade lined up from a very good friend who said she would give me a female lucky shiny Heracross, so we'll be doing that trade in the future. And that's it for the shinies. Let's click out a shiny and then do and 4-star. So I managed to get 15 Hundos since I've been away, one of which was another Hundo Dino. This was why I didn't bother getting upset about the other level 50 shiny, but this isn't the level 50 regular. I'll show you that one in a minute. We did get a Hundo Tyrogue for whatever that's worth. I was trying to hatch a shiny, got a Hundo instead. I would have rather had like a 10-10-10 shiny than a Hundo regular, but that's just my luck. I got my 4th Hundo Rockruff, so that means I can now have the whole family as Hundos and shinies, which is awesome. Hundo Chansey, which this Hundo Flower Crown Chansey, for those OGs that have been here forever, hi Cat, for the OGs that have been here forever, I got 3, and I mean literally 3 times trolled by the 537 Chansey, because for those of you that don't know, 537 can be a 98 or a shiny, and every time I got a 537 it was a 98. Finally got the Hundo. I have 0 Chansey XLs, and honestly, I have a shiny 98 I'm trying to get level 50, so this one's probably going to stay a Chansey with the Flower Crown forever, not worrying about level 50. I got an Iggly buff, which is cool. I didn't need it. I got, I think this is like my 5th Hundo Azrael. Definitely didn't need that. I got a Hundo Bowtie Lapras. I couldn't get the shiny. MJ, of course, did on her 2nd raid, no joke. But I did get the Hundo, and that's cool because Hundo Lapras, I really like it. I'm not mad at it. Cranidos, I did get a 2nd one. I haven't evolved it yet because I have a feeling it's either going to get a special moveset or a Calm Day in the future, so I'm holding off on that since I already have a Hundo Rampardos and a shiny 98 Rampardos I'm working on. This was brand new. This was a GBL reward for me. I got this just on a random day. Hundo Phalanx, I think that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea, but another Hundo there, and that's my baby Hundo collection. Now, we're going to get into the questions, and I will pop all of those on screen, and then I'll bring back the screen recording so we can show off to answer the question if it's required. Let's go ahead and get into it. The first question, I'm going to go backwards this time. The first question is going to come from Mr. Avalanche. If you could change and keep one single thing about the game, what would you change and what would you keep and why? So for me, the one thing I would change is the exclusivity of so many aspects of the game. And that's not just like the exclusivity of Go Fests and Safari Zones. I've always been an advocate that those should stay in person only, not global, not worldwide. The spawns, the bonuses, stuff like that that they do so everybody can play together, that I agree with. Those events solely, I do believe, should stay in person only, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for that, but I'm honest, and that's just how I've felt since day one, and my feeling on it still hasn't changed, and I'm honest with everybody. The next thing I'm going to say is where I believe it should change. Where it should change is things like the Ultra Unlock. If we have to pay for an event, then pay to participate in the event, then pay to complete the tasks to unlock the Ultra Unlock, we should not have to pay for it. That's what I mean by the inclusivity and exclusivity, is once something is paid for, once the community has already worked their butts off together in one form or another, we should not have to continue paying. Like, it should just be mass amounts in the wild. If you're going to leave it full odds, fine, that's fine for a shiny, but give us hundreds of them to hunt. Give us research tasks. Fine, put them in raids, put them in eggs, but let us hunt them for free. Stop locking everything behind a paywall and exclusivity before you lose all of your players, because even the hardcore players, such as myself, that were strictly pay to play, we're done. And you're losing more and more every single day. The other thing is, give more events like Go Fests and Safari Zones worldwide, but brand them differently. Brand the rewards differently. You're a company that has a player base that is willing to work with you 24/7 and helping you, not just your BS sponsored influencers that care nothing about the game or the community as long as they're collecting a paycheck. Listen to the actual players that want to help make the game better. That's what I would change. What would I keep? If we're being completely honest, I can't think of anything that I would keep the same right now. You know what? Home. Pokemon Home with the transfer for the Meltan boxes to make it easier for everybody. That I like. That I really like. Even though I still don't have a Hundo Meltan, we're not going to talk about that. That's the one thing I would keep. Question number 2. You have to delete all of your Pokemon from your storage minus one. Which one are you keeping? And I've been thinking about this all day, and it would be my hatched shiny Mr. Mime. And the reason why is because Mr. Mime is my all-time favorite #1 Pokemon. Shiny Mr. Mime is my all-time favorite #1 shiny Pokemon. And all in all, if I had to get rid of everything and only keep one, my very first ever shiny hatched Mr. Mime would be the one I would keep. Next question, have you got any advice for new players, people who got back into the game recently, like which Pokemon to keep, which to power up, and general advice to ease into a nice Pokemon experience? Yes, actually I do have that. Now for starters, when it comes to 3-star, 4-star shiny, things like that, we'll go over my Pokemon storage in a minute. It's absolutely ridiculous, it's maxed out, and I always have way too much, but that's me, not everybody else. To ease into it, for Pokemon to keep and power up, IVs mean so little in the game, and I mean legitimately so little in the game. For PvP, it only matters if you're in like a mirror between like a shield on or Gyarados, things like that. It doesn't matter otherwise. Like, a lot of the Ultra League Pokemon that I use don't even have Ultra League stats. They're just ones that I was like, you know what, I'll power it up for Ultra League right now, but one day I might transfer it, one day I might max it out. I don't really care. If it's a 4-star, that would be the one, the 100% that I would personally go for powering up, especially now, like 6 years into the game, unless it's a Hundo or a very good shiny, I will not level 50 it, because when are you going to be in the situation of being in a raid? Like, if you're in an in-person, invite people. They'll come in, they'll help you. If you're in an invited raid, hopefully everybody has at least decent counters that are decently powered up. I mean, anymore, I spend Stardust where I want to, not where back in the good old days you needed 6 maxed out Machamps with the best counters and you needed at least 4 people and make sure the timer's right and the weather's right and all that stuff. You don't really have to worry about that anymore. If Niantic kills off any more of the player base, we might have to worry about that again, but other than that, to ease into a nice experience, don't worry about the money spending aspect. Don't let FOMO get to you. Don't always worry about what other people have or where other people are going. Enjoy the game for you and find what makes you happy in the game and play the way makes you happy in the game. Otherwise, there never will be a nice experience for you, and that's the best answer I can give for that one, and I really do hope it helps. Anybody else that wants to give, tips and advice for this, leave them down in the comments and I'll pin them and make sure we can let everybody see them. Next, do you have any Nundo shinies in your collection? Now, this is where I'm actually going to pull back up and show you guys some cool stuff. So we don't actually have any shiny Nundos, but I do have a Nundo collection. One of my favorites is my 0% Shadow Pinsir, probably hands down one of my favorites in the collection. I would love to level 50 this one day, but I haven't seen a Pinsir in the wild in like 2 years, so Niantic, help me out there. This one was a really cool one. 0% Charizard hat Pikachu. Chatot. 0% Chatot is probably my second favorite to Pinsir. Other than that, there's just, different ones that I've picked up with the gacha randomly caught while quick catching to get Stardust and stuff like that. But shiny Nundos, I have not been lucky enough to get that one yet. Let me know down in the comments, though, what shiny 0% you guys have, because I know my dad has like 3. I've never been lucky enough to get one, though. Next question is going to be best Pokemon experience so far. This one is the easiest one for me to answer, and it will hands down be the 9 days I spent in Japan for Yokohama Go Fest in 2019. That was a wedding present from MJ to me. She took me to Yokohama Go Fest. We got to explore Tokyo, Shinjuku, Shibuya. I was actually filming for that, so there is a lot of videos. They're kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie, because they're older and I still hadn't found my flow yet, but I got to see the Pokemon centers. I bought Pokemon cards from every Pokemon center. I got to eat so much food. I got to grind at Kinshisho Station. I got to meet Brandon Tan and so many other amazing people. Like, I could talk all day about the amazing experiences of being able to be in Japan for Pokemon and just explore a Hedgehog Cafe the first time I ever had boba, on and on and on. That is hands down will always be my best and favorite experience in Pokemon Go. The next question we have, will you be making a video for the Gen 3 tour next year? I can't guarantee that. That will 1000% depend on when it is and where MJ and I are at the time. We have a trip to France I already have booked in February. We've got a cruise we're looking at in January. As long as I can bring the camera and film, though, realistically, I should be able to do it. I'm trying to get a GoPro as well, because that does help in a lot of situations, because you know MJ and I like to go hiking and do stuff that's like out in the elements that I don't necessarily want to take, you know, $6,000+ of a camera equipment out into. But if I can, yes, I 100% will, because the Kanto Tour, the Johto Tour next year, I love all of the tours that Go Fest. So if it doesn't suck and Pokemon Go's still around and I can film, yes, I will be making the video. Next question is, how many Shundo Pokemon do you have collected from back then till now? Now, I believe what David is asking is, how many have I gotten since my break to now? Total is 0. If you're asking how many Shundos I have in total, well, that I can easily show you, because it's not a whole lot, but I do have some of the coolest ever. I do have the Shundo costume party hat Nidorino. I have the Shundo bowler hat Pikachu, which was from a regular trade. This was traded to me from MJ's old account. I honestly can't believe that. Shundo Gyarados from Community Day when we were in San Diego. Shundo Smoochum with the bow from Little Shelter. Alex, thank you so much again for sending me this egg. I hatched this at a Michael Bublé concert waiting for a beer. And then my Schlundo from a buddy of mine in Florida. I say Florida like I'm not there anymore. A buddy of mine here. We rolled it. He got wrecked on the trade. I'm still so sorry, Chris. And I got the shiny, lucky 100% that I'm working on, level 50. And that is my current Shundo collection. Let me know down in the comments, what is your current Shundo collection? Because I've heard some pretty good ones, and I do not get jealous. I might get salty, but I love hearing about people's Shundo collections. Next one, what was your first ever shiny in Pokemon Go? That's a good one. And let me know down in the comments what your first ever shiny was in Pokemon Go. So let's just go shiny and scroll all the way to the bottom. It was the same as everybody else's. But this one was probably my luckiest shiny, considering back then Magikarp was full odds. It was the very first shiny released, and you'll see it was caught in San Francisco. I caught this at San Francisco Airport on a layover, just checking on a broke incense from back in the day. Shiny Gyarados, or shiny Magikarp. That's my very first one. That was my first 5 shinies, actually. And this one I'll just show off because the cool story behind this one. 1, it was my best shiny at the time. But 2, I caught this shiny hunting Duskull in a graveyard. And I really wish I had been recording back then, because it was like 3 in the morning. I was scared out of my mind. I should not have been there, but shiny Duskull. Next question is, from Nurse Blink, how many level 50 Pokemon do you have? That's a good question, and I have a tag for it. So let's just go down here and click the tag. We have 46 level 50s, and I have some really cool ones from a research. We got the Hundo 2 Cannon, This one was just for me to be a troll, and this one is actually good PvP stats. It's a rank 4 for Ultra League. I level 50'd that one. Level 50'd my shiny Bravery because I was so happy to finally have it. Obviously, I have to level 50 all the Shundos. I level 50'd the Galarian Darumaka because MJ and I got this one while we were sick with COVID and we were bedridden, and it just spawned in the living room, and we both got it. That was really cool. Of course, Shiny Sylveon, one of my favorite fairy types, so I had to level 50 the shiny. My got piped, wrecked, bad 98, shiny 98% Dialga. I still level 50'd it just because. Now, this one doesn't count yet because I haven't level 50'd it. I want to run a poll with you guys. Should I level 50 this one for Ultra League because I'm trying to save on Stardust, or should I level 50? Where did it go? I had another one I was going to do. Let me find it. There's one in here that's not actually level 50. Oh, this. Should I level 50 the Hitmonchan, or should I level 50 the shiny 98%? I don't remember what this is called. Hold on, we'll appraise it. Meowstic. Should I level 50 the Meowstic, or should I level 50 the Hitmonchan? Let me know down in the comments, and in next video, I'm going to level 50 one of these. Maybe we'll do both. If I get enough votes for both, we'll do both. This right here is why I wasn't mad about level 50ing the other Hydreigon, because I had enough to do both, so I did a Hundo, and I did the shiny, and by the time I'm done doing trades and transfers with the guaranteed XLs, I should be able to level 50 one of my other Hundos, because I have 3 of them total. This one I did just because I have literally so many Litleo XLs from shiny hunting it. I want to get a male Hundo too and a male shiny so I can level 50 the female, the male, and just have that complete. This one I did because it's a 96% Shadow Arcanine, and honestly, that just claps for me. I had to do it. A couple of random Beedrill, because I got really lucky with shinies on that comm day, and one was bad, one was good. I went ahead and did both of them because, I mean, look at how many, why not? Quagsire, it's not good, but I figured why not? This is one of my favorite fighting types, and I got the Hundo, so I figured let's level 50 it from a 10k hatch. This one was for Young because she's an absolute sweetheart. She's my favorite. She went and, you know, blew up a stream with donos one day, and I was like, you know what, let me level 50 something for you. She picked my shiny costume Gengar, went for it, and that's pretty much it for the cool level 50s. This one, obviously, I got this in Montreal with DX1 and my friend James and Mandy. We were just all hanging out in the car doing Mewtwo raids, and I didn't even know it was the Hundo, and he looks over and was like, you might want to try harder to catch that, bro. And I was like, aw, crap. But on, like, the second to last ball, I managed to get it. And, of course, if you watch my Kinshisho Station hunt video, right after hatching a shiny Bonsly, we got this behind the station waiting for a taxi to the Pokemon Center. So those are my level 50s right now, but if I get enough votes and enough hype about it, as you can see, I have 35.6 million Stardust. If I get enough hype, I will do a video or a live stream, either of your choice, level 50ing as many Pokemon as I can, but you guys get to choose them, not me. If I've got enough candies, I'll max them out to level 50, or if you don't care about level 50, you just want me to max it as much as I can and spend my Stardust as close to 0 as possible, I will make a video doing that. And that is my level 50s. Next question. Oh, hey, that was actually not saving the best for last, I guess. Level 50s, that was the last question. So that is our little Q&A for today. That is my update on my shinies and hundos in Pokemon Go. And I had a lot of fun doing this video. I had a lot of fun prepping for this video. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, like comparing Pokemon and other stuff like that, let me know down in the comments your ideas, because I didn't get to show you on the screen recording. I ain't going to bring it back up right now. I currently live where I see 0 Pokestops, 0 gyms. I can't even get remote raids from where I live to invite other people. So like my Pansear shiny hunt, I was blessed enough from the Patreon squad and you know, lovely fan of mine bought some merch, so I took the money from that and put it into coins so I can do shiny Pansear hunting and raids. I might do a couple of unknown, I'm not sure, but Pansear I really do want to go ahead and try to get that shiny for and complete the shiny family. But luckily, because of a lovely fan of mine, I only need one because she has one for trade for me. But you guys know I cannot trade for a new shiny. I have to catch it first. So hopefully I can get a shiny Pansear, and that's what I am going for right now. Let me know down in the comments how your shiny hunt has been since I've been gone, how your Hundo hunt has been since I've been gone. Let me know any questions you want me to answer throughout other videos, because even if there's just a couple of them, I will sprinkle them in through the video while we're doing other stuff. I love answering questions and communicating back and forth with y'all. Leave them in the comments, go drop them on Twitter, Discord, wherever, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. But just let me know how everything has been going for you guys and what you would like to see next, because I don't know, with being rural right now, how much I'm going to be able to go out and film. I will be filming Starly Community Day, but it's most likely going to be from the car because, long story short, MJ doesn't work the night before, but she does work the night of. So we're going to go out and do Community Day in the morning, probably an hour or two, and then I'll play the rest here while I edit. But it is going to have to be a car grind to make sure I can get enough caught and then get her back to go to bed, take a quick nap for work. I don't really know what else to do right now. I am going to go ahead and jump in this Pansear raid, but that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here if you haven't already, and tell me down in the comments what your favorite shiny or level 50 of mine was from today's video, and let me know your answers to the questions. If you want to answer some of the questions that I had in the video, or tell me comparisons of what you think I was wrong about or right about, and just have fun with me, interact with me. That's my favorite part about making these videos. I'm going to go do this Pansear raid, and if it's shiny, it'll be in the next video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.